I met Judge Jan Jurden 12 years ago when I had the great privilege of serving as her law clerk. And I look back on that year as the most influential and important point in my career. And that's not only for everything that she taught me about the study of law and legal writing and legal research and color coding, and she's very into that, but really about staying true to who you are in this career and finding a career path that you find fulfilling and that impacts the lives of others in a good and meaningful way. And she taught me that largely in part by her example. President Judge Jurden's career path has been one of extraordinary achievement. She began her career in the service to our country with the U.S. Army. After the service, she graduated from Muhlenberg College and Dickinson Law School, both with great distinction, and then joined the prestigious law firm of young Conaway, Stargatt and Taylor. She made a rapid ascent to partner in the firm, and then just 5 years later was appointed to the Delaware Superior Court. In 2015, she was further elevated to serve as the first female president judge of the Delaware Superior Court, excuse me. During her time on the bench, Judge Jurden has been very, very busy. For example, she created and developed Delaware's first felony mental health court, which focuses on addressing the particularized needs of individuals with mental health issues in our criminal justice system. She also oversaw the Veterans Treatment Court, which addresses mental health and addiction problems that our veterans face. Now, I can easily spend the rest of this evening telling you about the wonderful and important things that Judge Jurden has done with her career, but I realize that my time is short here. So there's just one last thing that I wanted to tell you about because I really think that it speaks volumes. About 6 years ago, Judge Jurden started a program called Sisters in Success. And what it is it's a one-day-long conference that's held every year at the Baylor Women's Correctional Institution. And it's a day when professional women from the community come in and they talk to the women at Baylor. And they do various workshops with the women designed to not only inspire them, but to give them the tools to be able to successfully transition back into their communities. And every year, there's a new theme for the conference. And this year, the theme, as selected by the women of Baylor, was Empowered Women Empower Women. And I can't help but to think that is what Judge Jurden is all about. She truly embodies what it is to be a strong and empowered woman. But it's what she does with her power that makes her so special. She gives so much of herself to champion and inspire and encourage and empower others, both men and women alike, and to ensure that equal justice for all really means something in the state of Delaware. She is breaking ceilings and defying gravity on a regular basis, and she's incredibly worthy of the induction tonight into the Delaware Women's Hall of Fame. And the best part about it is she's not even done yet. So thank you all, and thank you to the committee for allowing me to speak tonight about this amazing woman, and I'd like to introduce a short video to you that will tell you a little bit more about President Judge Jan Jurden. Thank you.
Bill Murray in Stripes said, an army without leaders is like a foot without a big toe. And Jan has been a big toe for most of her professional life.
It was wonderful when Judge Jurden was appointed to the Superior Court bench because as a woman in practice, you always look for those appointments and to make sure there's representation of women on the bench. But then when she became the president judge of Superior Court, it was really a time for celebration. One of the words that she uses very frequently is inspired. She draws inspiration from what she sees every day and what she sees on the bench and the struggles of people who are before her. And that inspiration she instills in other people in the projects that she's involved in.
What really gets her creative juices going are problems that she sees, whether others see them or not. In the Superior Court, what she was seeing is that folks were involved with the justice system because they were incapable of making good choices, not because they didn't want to, but they just couldn't. And it became clear to her, I think, that mental health was a factor in a large number of the cases that she was seeing. So she, on her own, decided to do something about it. She created this court, this mental health court. That work, she took on her own. Nobody said, you should do this. She just saw a problem and dealt with it. Became a model, first for courts around the country and now throughout the world.
That work has really educated the bar as well. Before she went on the bench, in practice, we were in the civil side of practice and in a larger, for Delaware, law firm private practice. And one of the early observations that she had on the bench was that we were insulated in what we saw and from the problems that the community suffered. And those are the problems that she set out persistently, consistently, every day on the bench to resolve. And as we in private practice see that example, we learn much more about the community and what the bench can do to help solve a wide array of problems. She leads by example, and it's not simply her position, but her activities that are inspiring to all of us and set a wonderful example for all of us.
Did Joe Slights just call me a big toe? Oh. Thank you, Kelley, for those kind and generous remarks. And Melanie, thank you for yours, and Joe, I'll deal with you later. And I want to thank Vivian Mednia, who couldn't be here tonight, who nominated me. And I really want to thank the Office of Women's Advancement and Advocacy, the Delaware Women's Hall of Fame Committee, and all who helped plan tonight's event. It's just the energy I'm feeling from all of you, and it's just wonderful. So thank you very much. And okay, I just have to say it. Doesn't it feel great not to be the only woman in the room? Right? I am deeply honored and humbled to join the ranks of these amazing trailblazers in the Delaware Women's Hall of Fame, and it is such a privilege to be inducted alongside Blanche, Williams, Stubbs, Tanya, Drew, Maria, and Marie, all of whom, through their outstanding achievements, have made an indelible impact on the lives of so many Delawareans. I'm in awe. You're rock stars. Thank you. I stand here so grateful for the many opportunities I've been given and for the people who have inspired, supported, and mentored me throughout my military career. I bet you didn't know I was in the Army, did you? Yeah. Legal and judicial careers, and many of you are in this room tonight. You personify what Maya Angelou meant when she said, "When you get, give. When you learn, teach." Please know I will spend the rest of my life trying to pay forward your kindnesses and the lessons you have taught me. A majority of my immediate family is Jewish, and it is through them that I learned about tikkun olam, which means repair the world. What a beautiful concept. In my eyes, so many of you tonight here embody this concept, whether you know it or not. Tikkun olam takes many forms. The examples are limitless, and there is no prescription as to how you do it. It's community service, charitable work, accepting pro bono appointments from the Office of Child Advocate, because have you met Tanya? Do you really have a choice? It's reaching back and paying forward. It's helping others shine, complimenting someone for a job well done, treating others with dignity and respect, seeing suffering and trying to alleviate it, and seeing a wrong and trying to right it. It can be as simple as holding open a door, filling the copier with paper because every time I go, it's empty, or picking up litter. I've tried to incorporate this that's for you, Governor, litter-free DE. I've tried to incorporate this concept into my personal life and, where appropriate, given my judicial role, into my professional life as well. It is my guidepost. As Superior Court judges, we see so many justice-involved people struggling with addiction, mental illness, or both. And I think the Superior Court Mental Health Court is our attempt at tikkun olam, and the Veterans Treatment Court is another. Everyone has the ability to repair the world. It just takes the will. I'm lucky to be surrounded by people who have both. Many of my Superior Court colleagues are here tonight, past and present, and I feel so fortunate to work with such smart, dedicated, caring, hardworking people, and I appreciate every one of you, and I am truly honored to serve with you. Your unceasing commitment to serving others and ensuring the fair and impartial administration of justice just inspires me every day. I also see a number of my former young Conaway colleagues. Thank you, my friends, for teaching me how to be a lawyer and for putting such value on pro bono work. The pro bono matters I handled with the Office of Child Advocate, DVLS, and Community Legal Aid were some of the most meaningful cases of my career. And thank you to my friends and family for your unwavering love and support. And some of my family members are here tonight. My wife, Cheryl, thank you. Thank you. My favorite mother-in-law in the whole world, Carol, and a role model. And my daughter, Jurden, who is home as a surprise to me tonight. I had no idea she was coming from New York. And then two of my children are not here, but they inspire me as well, Caroline and Jared. You are my village, and I love you. And now, to all the extraordinary women in the Delaware Women's Hall of Fame, I express my deepest gratitude and respect. Because of your intrepid hearts, your courage, your steadfast determination, and your perseverance, my path and the path of so many other women has been easier to traverse. Congratulations to all my fellow honorees and all the members of the Delaware Women's Hall of Fame. Thank you for this great honor, and thanks to all of you for doing so much to repair our world. Thank you.